Alright, so another thing I seen you post before we leave, the Wipe Me Down, not Wipe Me Down, I'm sorry, Independent. That was originally your song, right?
No, it was originally Webbie's song because it was a hook. I mean, it was a part in his song.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But when Webbie did that song, like I wasn't around. Like I could have been in jail when he actually did the song because it came out on Gangsta Music, and it also came out on his first Savage Life CD. Now, I got out of jail when Gangsta Music came out, and it was hot. They had already picked up the deal with Atlantic, so it was even hotter. So Atlantic was, dropping it down. So I didn't know what was going on, but I just knew it was a lot more people involved. It wasn't no more money involved, but it was a lot more people involved, and that was cool too. Cause I'm like, okay, I'm every time I'm thinking like I'm up next. Let's get it. So we working the independent thing, and I'm hyping it. Mm-hmm. Like we going state to state, city to city. And I'm hyping it. But I'm noticed when I'm hyping it, the crowd hyping it. It's the hypest part of the song. INDE. And I'm like, I feel that. Now I don't know who produced that song. If Mouse produced that, what I don't know, but I'm thinking he did. But that's the part that I'm ad-libbing city after city after night after night because I'm having a wonderful time with Webbie. Like, during this time is when I encountered the baddest women in my life. And when I say they did whatever I wanted them to do on the strength of this nigga, bro. Yeah. Wasn't me, because I was the same black and ugly nigga I am today. It wasn't me. And I don't think I could get these again with $1 million. But when I was with him on that tour there, the touring was sweet. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Now, like I say, wasn't nobody really had no bag, but he was telling niggas like, bro, if I can do a little paid gig, cause this promo, he like, if I do a little paid gig, I can shoot you something. And I'm like, well, you know what? Since they got all these niggas running up, we're gonna just rap and I'm gonna earn mine. So he'll put up the money while I rap against niggas from city to city and win. You feel me? Like once Atlantic saw that, they kind of like told me I had to stop doing that. Cause like we was deep off in the bars and the clubs, me and Webbie and Trail and Fresh and like we like hole in the walls rap battling, man. Like Webbie like whatever, just and we leaving winning, bro. Like that became a hustle. So they was like, nah, y'all can't do that. Y'all gotta get this business clear with Atlantic. So, we stayed on that. But about time I made it back and realized I didn't have that bag, but I knew, it was a promo run. So I really wasn't expecting that bag, but I had to have something to keep going because I had to get back on what I was doing. Like, I'm like, okay, y'all got me off my pivot to go help Lil Bruh. But I wanted to do that. That's cool. I appreciated that. That was like one of the funnest times of my life. But I got to get back on this CD so I can get it done. So when my turn come, I can be ready. But I need this single. So I'm like, I got it now. So I bring it to the table. And when I bring it to the table, it didn't come right back to me. It didn't come back at all. And the next time I heard it, they had then recorded it. But yeah, I brought it to the table. So I'm gonna say what I assumed happened because I don't want to rub nobody the wrong way or make them think I'm contradicting what I say. But I want to say I told T. Now I didn't tell Boosie, I didn't tell Webbie because they had their own situation. They was already in motion, so I didn't have to tell them what my plan was. because I wanted it to work. So I told T and Mouse. I was instructed. I definitely wanted to tell Mouse. I want to say I told BJ too, because I wanted it back as soon as possible. I just wanted the, all I needed was that on the beat, and I had it from there. Mm-hmm. But they never came back to me like that. So what I assume happened is, by it being a project, and we put all the projects on the table. Same thing with Wipe Me Down. All projects go on the table, man. It's Trill Entertainment. It is not for you. It's not for you. It's not for you. It's for Trill. Yeah. So all the projects go on the table, and whichever way the wind blow or however it go, in the best interest of the business and the label, that's how business go. Mm-hmm. So it didn't blow my way. Like, it didn't fit my caliber. It didn't. I guess that's what they thought. Like, this ain't the look we want for you. But it's a good idea. Yeah. We driving the ship. We invested in you. So you can't just say what's the best look for you. But, it's good looking out. So, they took it and they went another way with it. But that's how it came upon. Like, what nobody else finna go back and do that. Like, not to my knowledge now. The part about she got her own house, she got her own car, 2 jobs, work hard, you a bad broad. Now, I had nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. I didn't ask for that. I didn't know about that. And when I talked to Be Real, shout out to Be Real, because Shell ran out there like I was capping. Yeah. Because he looking at it from another point of view. But like I say, I'm part of the first 3 rings. It's the difference. We not looking at it from the same angle. He looking at it from an inspiring young artist that know when he get his turn, he gonna blow. I'm looking at it from somebody that look like that they done got skipped over. So we looking at it from 2 different angles. So he thought I was capping. So he run out there like, nah, that ain't how it happened. No, Shell, only thing you know is what they tell you. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm helping build this shit. I'm not just a part of this shit. I'm helping build this shit. That's proof. I'm helping build this. Like, you might want to be a part of this, but like I'm helping build this. Like, T and Mel, them was like my brothers, my nigga. Like, we had a relationship, but we had a brotherly relationship. Now, we all come from the streets. So how I'm expecting them dudes to get everything right? I knew them dudes was from the streets. I knew their situation before I met them through the streets, and they knew mine. So we had a different relationship than everybody else. And they also knew that my background was the slums. They knew I ain't had it. Yeah. So, it's like, okay, cool. It's a different way. We gonna handle you from the way we gonna handle everybody else, because, they did their homework. I can't knock them for that.
Hey, you still got a relationship with them? Mel and T?
No, but if I see them, I don't got no problem with them. I still appreciate what they did. You here now because of what they did. Mm-hmm. Like my Instagram and all that. I know I built that up my own self, but without that, I'd have been just like all the other little people trying to get exposure. And at this point in my career, it would have been too late. Yeah. So I'm still grateful. And I still appreciate what they did. Shout out to Turk and Mel in 2021, because without what they did for me, it wouldn't have been no this. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Like I can't speak for nobody else. I can just speak for me, a nigga from the streets. I didn't have nobody to turn to or nothing like that. It was just that situation. So I appreciated what did come out of it, because like I say, it still benefit me in 2021. You feel me? Like, I'm doing gooder now than I did then. So, it's all gravy. Like, but if I see him, I speak to him, and guess what? If I got a check from him, we'll get back to work. You feel what I'm saying? We'll get back to work.
So the problem ain't that deep. Well, y'all can talk it out.
man, it ain't no problem.
Yeah.
Like I say, it's just bad business. You got to understand that from a business point of view. If you want to be a businessman, you got to accept bad business too. And that's how I was looking at it. Like, bro, that was just bad business. Like, it was, I put the streets and your heart and your realness on it when you was telling me it's not about that.
Yeah.
It's about business. Learn the business side. Because if you don't, you play yourself. We don't play you. You know how situations went from Rockefeller to No Limit to Cash Money to, whatever other label you knew how it go. So Big Head is no excuse. You sign that motherfucking dotted line and we know you know better, then you gotta go for it just like everybody else.